It's time for Carrington Cardinal Baseball here on KDAK, The Cardinal. Cardinal Baseball is brought to you by CHI St. Alexius Carrington Medical Clinic, Central City Lumber, Hefty Seed, Professional Eye Care Centers, Carrington Drug, Central City Concepts, Brinster Law, Headlocks, OK Tire, Arrowwood Prairie Co-op, Pickett Insurance, Sendak, DJ's Home Center, Napa Auto Parts, Dakota Growers Pasta Company, Central Pharmacy, Bank Forward, Bassett Motors, High Plains Equipment, Carrington Dental Care, Leading Edge Equipment, Bremer Bank, Dakota Central, Foster County Independent, and the Hydration Station. And now, let's go out to the ball diamond for your voice of the Carrington Cardinals. It is BJ Walters.
We welcome you to Thompson, North Dakota. Yes, for real this time. It is Cardinal Baseball on the radio. And this afternoon, the Cardinals try to snap their 9-game losing streak as they take on the Skyhawks of Shiloh Christian. Happy to have you with us, BJ Walters, with you. Carrington suffering another loss to Park River this morning. Park River just played quite the game with Thompson. A very close call at first base ended it. Thompson able to prevail in 9 innings, 5-4. We're happy to have you with us, whether it be locally on FM 100.1 AM 1600 The Cardinal, online at newsdakota.com, on the KDAK The Cardinal mobile app, or by asking your smart speaker to play KDAK The Cardinal. And yes, we are back on YouTube as well. The Cardinals will hand the ball to Tate Wolski. The thinking behind this is that you do whatever you can to host on Monday. You piece together the play-in game, probably, maybe with Josh Bickett, we'll see. And then you try to beat Lemoore Litchfield Marion with Tate Wolski. That's what the thought process could be. We don't know that, but it seems to me if Tate is throwing this game, that may be what is on the table for head coach Wayne Shipman and the Cardinals. We don't yet have the Shiloh Christian batting order. If you're watching on YouTube, you see that Carrington is right now listed as the home team. We don't even know yet if that is the case. They have not flipped the coin yet. And I think the difference is whether they're flipping a dime or a quarter. It makes a big difference. Of course it does. No, it doesn't. Nonetheless, it has been quite the day, and we want to let you know this small piece of information. If this game becomes one-sided, and we don't know if it will or not, that's the beauty of this crazy sport. Yeah. If this game becomes one-sided, we will end our broadcast in time to bring you Carrington and Ray from Fargo Midseason Madness. That is only if this game gets away from one team or the other. So it is Carrington and Shiloh Christian this afternoon. The Cardinals trying to end this miserable, rotten run of form that they have been on now for 3 weeks. When we come back, how about a special little gift for your patience throughout this afternoon? How about Grady Shipman in pregame? Yeah, we'll talk to the young man who has just finished his freshman year at Valley City State University. We will do that when Cardinal Baseball continues in a moment.
CHI St. Alexius Carrington Medical Clinic is committed to bringing you the very best of medical care and treatment right in our backyard. Their goals are to help people by addressing your healthcare needs and help you be as healthy as possible with preventative care, caring about your family as if they were our own. Traveling, a resident, or just moved into our community, CHI St. Alexius Carrington Medical Clinic is your hometown provider. Call for an appointment today, 701-652-2515.
Your first car. It may have been a fixer-upper, but you treated it right. It was your own. That's how Showplace Cabinetry approaches each crafted piece. We deliver it to you with care, because it's our own. Central City Lumber can help you choose the design of your dreams. Give them a test drive. This American-made cabinetry is adaptable to your unique style and built with pride. Every single piece is back for a lifetime. Bet you wish you had that deal on your car. Stop in at Central City Lumber of Carrington, and let's build a beautiful kitchen or bath that really turns heads.
Have you heard? There's a new station in town. No, silly, it's not a train station. Hydration Station. Come and check out Hydration Station at 930 First Street in Carrington. They have delicious and healthy protein shakes, teas, smoothies, and juices. And they also have some great snacks for on the go. And did you know that they are now open until 4:30? That's right, 6 a.m. till 4:30. Stop by and see Jim today at Hydration Station. First Street in Carrington, open Monday through Friday, 6 till 4:30. Check out Facebook for Saturday openings.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We're back in Thompson, Cardinals and Skyhawks coming up, and we look over in the dugout this morning, and there's no Coach Christensen, but there is Grady Shipman, and we thought, you know what we ought to do? We ought to talk to Grady Shipman before the second game. So, Grady, good to see you. Always good to see you. You just completed your freshman year at Valley City State. I mean, talk about a weird season. You guys had extreme highs, extreme lows, and I guess you learn a lot about college baseball in a season like that.
Yeah, you sure do. I mean, it went quick. We went to Florida, I guess, 2 weeks into the season. We're there for 17 days, and then we got back. And looking back at it, I was like, wow, that was real quick. And then I guess the season was all right. We had our moments where we were on, where we weren't. Our bullpen was struggling. Then hitting was struggling, and our bullpen came around. So tournament didn't go how we wanted to, but hopefully next year's better.
Yeah, and one of the things I noticed just watching you pitch right from the get-go, they clearly told you to go put some weight on to make yourself stronger and whatnot. What was this year like for you individually? It looks like, and this is the case with any athlete, it takes some time to get used to being a bigger, stronger kid.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we got there, week one, we were right into the weight room, and that's the first thing they told me is if you get stronger, you'll throw a lot harder, gain a little weight, throw a little bit more hard, I guess, and then just adapting to my body. But getting into the season just took a little bit, but at the end, we finally figured it out and started throwing well.
What are your, I guess, goals, or what have you been told to sort of work on in preparation for 2026 now?
Just to get a little better hitting, I guess. Going up from Class B baseball, you don't see velo like you do in college, and then seeing off speed was the biggest adjustment. I mean, just balls are moving more, just every pitch has some different type of break on it in college baseball. And in high school, fastballs are flat and curveballs are just a little bit more loopy.
A lot of the listeners that listen to Carrington games also follow the NSAA. How good is Bellevue, and how big a threat do you think they are in the postseason?
Yeah, Bellevue's, they're pretty good. I mean, we went down there, we had 2 chances to beat them, and just couldn't pull through. They always seem, they're a good team. Good teams find a way to win in the end. So, yeah, I think they have a good chance coming with 3 or 4 of their hitters with 15, 16 homers. Their pitching has been throwing really well, so hope they do good.
Grady Shipman joining us. All right, so not only are you around, but you're going to be sticking around as the head coach of the Legion team. And it'll be a much different looking Legion team. How did that whole process come together, and how instrumental was maybe Jaden in getting you to take it?
Yeah, I mean, I saw it was open. I was like, that could be a fun situation to be in. And then I just kept seeing it. Nobody was taking it. And I finally figured out what I was doing for the summer. Said, stick around in Carrington. And then nobody still had it. So I was like, well, I guess I can give this kid's a chance to play some more baseball. I mean, we found a coach for my years, so might as well help them out and coach them the rest of their years.
So on that note, have you gotten to follow this the high school team throughout the season? And just in what you've seen this morning, I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, I've been following a couple games. I mean, I listened to them. Just seems like they just boot them. I mean, a couple errors in key spots, just help pitchers get out of the innings and just clean up fielding. Hitting will eventually come around. I mean, this first game here, just hitting the ball hard, just right at guys. Just seems like the luck's not going their way yet this year, and hopefully by next week it starts to fall their way.
That's all that counts from here on as the postseason comes around. Well, Grady, we're pumped to have you around for the summer, and thanks for doing this.
Yeah, thank you.
There's more from Thompson in just a moment when Cardinal baseball continues after this.
Napa is your source for quality auto parts for your car or truck in Carrington. Let us use our Napa know-how to help you find the right battery, brakes, filters, headlights, wipers, or other parts you need to get your job done. We also stock tools, equipment, and many other items for cars, heavy-duty trucks, marine, and farm equipment. Order your parts online or drop by today at 490 8th Street North. Call 652-3663. Your Carrington Napa Auto Parts team looks forward to serving you today.
Hey Cardinals fans, whether you're driving to the big game or just cruising around, OK Tire Store has you covered with the best selection of Bridgestone tires for your car, truck, SUV, or minivan. With Bridgestone tires, you can tackle every road with confidence and enjoy the journey ahead. The team at Carrington's OK Tire Store is here to provide top quality tires and service you can trust from employee owners. Visit OKTireInc.com or stop by the Carrington location today. Go Cardinals!
Carrington sports fans, want to stay on top of all the local action? Catch what you missed by checking out the Foster County Independent. From game-changing plays to memorable moments, we've got you covered with the most in-depth sports coverage in town. And don't miss our stunning photo galleries that capture every thrilling moment and winning smile. For the latest scores, stories, and stunning sports shots, grab your copy of the Foster County Independent today or visit us online at fosterconews.com.
Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends.
Hi, this is James at Bassett Motors. Let's test drive a new Chevrolet together. Stack up the savings with discounts and rebates combined with 0% financing for the lowest payments of the year. See us online at BassettMotors.com or call us 701-652-2955. Or better yet, stop in and see our wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles.
Where our customers send their friends.
There's no community like a Cenex community. That's why every Cenex store is proud to serve theirs by supporting local athletic teams, promoting the arts, and making sure each store is a place its neighbors can find what they need, catch up with their friends, and stay connected. It's also why we give back, helping to make the wonderful places we call home the best they can be. The store next door, powered locally at Cenex.
Visit your local Arrowwood Prairie Co-op in Carrington, Wimbledon, Cooperstown, and Sutton.
Do you want to make sure homework time isn't spent on games and video streaming? Dakota Central can help. With Experience IQ, you set limits to ensure your kids aren't playing when they should be doing homework. With premium managed Wi-Fi from Dakota Central, you can create healthier internet habits for your children from the easy-to-use Command IQ app. Learn more about premium Wi-Fi and Experience IQ today at www.dakotacentral.com.
When you're thinking about insurance, think of Bickett Insurance. Bickett Insurance, through our partnership with Auto Owners Insurance, can take care of your farm, home, auto, business, or life insurance needs. The agents at Bickett Insurance have over 115 years of insurance experience. We know how to design policies to protect the things important to you. Give Bickett Insurance a call today.
Bickett, say, see. Say.
Here at Sendak Cooperative, we're here to provide you with all the products and services you've come to rely on for your farm operation. Please give us a call for all your fertilizer, seed, energy, and fuel needs for this year's growing season, and let us help you with all your grain marketing decisions. You can contact us today at any of our locations in Central North Dakota or visit us on the web at sendakcooperative.com. Sendak Cooperative, helping farm owners grow and succeed today and into the future.
Carrington Drug, your independently owned Good Neighbor Pharmacy, salutes caregivers everywhere. The ones who aid an aging parent or nurturing a sick child. The fact is, we are all caregivers at different times, and your community pharmacist is ready to go above and beyond to support you with encouragement and guidance, good times and bad. Visit with Matt Paulson and his expert staff at Carrington Drug, 415 Main Street in Carrington, caring for you and our community.
It is the Cardinals and the Skyhawks coming up very shortly as Carrington looks to try to split their two games here in Thompson today. And it is time right now for the Bassett Motors starting lineups. Bassett Motors has a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. The sales crew offers friendly personal service. Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends. Call today, 652-2955. It looks like Carrington won another coin flip. So, the home team is going to be Carrington. The visitors are Shiloh Christian, and here's their lineup. They'll lead off with the second baseman, Jack Pelham. Jace Kunze gets to start on the mound. He bats second. Justin Bosch in third, hits third. Evan Fuchs is the shortstop, hitting fourth. Alexander Huntington does the catching and hits fifth. Easton Monson, the sixth place hitter, is the first baseman. Landon Barth in center field hits seventh. Mason Moldenhauer bats eighth and left, and Connor Keese bats right in the 9 hole. For Carrington, the center fielder Josh Pickett leads off. Right fielder Jacob Basons hits second. Max Whitman does the catching and hits third. Tate Wolski pitches and bats cleanup. Ethan Roller, the second baseman, is the fifth place hitter. The designated hitter is James Rao, hitting sixth. The left fielder is Leighton Savageau. Jamison Coots at first base, batting seventh. The eighth place hitter is third baseman Cody Otto. And the ninth place hitter is shortstop Talon Maring.
You'll warm up, Mason.
And so, Carrington and Shiloh Christian coming up. And I thought for all the world there was a way to do what I'm trying to do here on my little scoring app.
Here we go. Start it. Start it. Start on the six. Go.
It doesn't seem that I can. Okay.
Hey, guys. Come on. Hey, let's roll. Hey, we're ready to roll. We're going line up nothing. We're going to get going. Hey, do you have my line?
So Carrington and Shiloh Christian meeting at the plate.
Mike. Let's go. Everybody, let's go. Mike. You need my lineup.
There we go. Just got done what I wanted to get done on the little scorekeeping thing that I use. And now we're just about good to go. Carrington, again, the home team. And again, a note, if this game becomes rather one-sided, we will end our broadcast because we have got to get to Fargo to bring you Cardinal softball tonight against the Ray Jays. And that will come at 6:45, or if this is a competitive game, it'll come when we get there. I know that sounds kind of harsh, but it's, it might have to be that way. We start it when we get there. The good thing is Brady has already sent me his lineup. That's the excellent news.
Jack.
And so there you go. And it will be Mara Coops pitching tonight for Carrington, in case you were wondering about that. So, the Cardinals and Skyhawks getting ready to go. It is 87 degrees in Thompson with a north wind that actually makes it somewhat more comfortable as the wind is blowing in. It has been all day. Again, the reason we're so late, number one, Carrington and Park River combined for almost 50 base runners. That'll make a game go a little longer than usual. And then Thompson and Park River played 9 innings, and so we are not getting started till 4:25 or so this afternoon for a game that was scheduled for 3 p.m. All right, the coaches shake hands. They're ready to go. Tate Wolski about to take the field.
Here we go. Hey,
And his defense, left to right in the outfield. Leighton Savageau, Josh Bickett, and Jacob Bason. So left side of the infield is Cody Otto and Talon Mary. The right side is Ethan Roller and Jamison Coots. Max Whitman does the catching for Tate Wolski, who comes in with both Cardinal wins on the year. He's 2-3 with 1 shutout and a 2.92 ERA. This will be his 6th game, his 5th start. He has a complete game, 24 innings, 24 hits, 15 runs, 10 earned, 8 walks, and 28 strikeouts. He is 2-3 on the season. Carrington in the Cardinal red tops with gray numbers, letters, and pants. Shiloh Christian in all white with that navy blue and gold print. And after about an hour and a half delay, not because of weather or anything, but because of circumstance, here we go from Thompson. It's been an outstanding day to be at this event. And again, we do have coverage from Fargo Midseason Madness later tonight. Jack Pelham leads off against Wolski. We are just about ready here. The first pitch will come at 22 p.m. Wolski rocks, kicks, and throws to Pelham. It's a little low with a fastball 1-0, and away we go. Here in Thompson. Shiloh Christian, their first game of the day. There's a strike. It's 1-1. They will play Thompson 20 minutes after this game. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wolski works fast. That's low, 2-1. Tate typically will not take a lot of time. The fact that he is calling softball with me tonight, he's going to take even less time. That's inside ball 3. Had a few people talking about that in between games. The 3-1 is inside ball, played off ball. And here's Jace Kunze. Right-handed hitter. Might he be bunting? We will see. Here's the stretch and the first pitch. He's not bunting, and he takes ball 1. Whitman smothers it nicely. It's 1-0. 1 ball the count to Kunze. The stretch by Wolski. Now he throws. And it's a fastball, and he blew it right by him. 1-1. Swing and a miss. One ball, 1 strike, and a check of the runner. He's back. One ball, 1 strike, nobody out and 1 on. Top of the first inning, bank forward scoreboard. The runner goes, the pitch, bunted through. It's a stolen base. This is something New Rockford Cheyenne had a lot of success with on Monday, is stealing bases against Tate. Had 4 1-2 the count. The pitch. Hit in the air to center. Moving over on it is Josh Bickett. Reaches up, makes the catch. Tagging and going to third on the play is Shiloh. And he is at third with Justin Bosch hitting. Bosch hitting from the right side with one out and a runner at third. Wolski fires, and it's low, 1-0. 1 ball the count. Wolski has a sign. He brings it home, and that's a strike over the outside. It's 1-1. Ball and 1 strike. The junior fires, hit on the ground, past third, down the left field line. And now it kicks off of Savagio. And on the second, on the E7 goes Bosch. An RBI single and an E7. It's 1-0. Shiloh Christian. And here is Evan Fuchs. Right-handed batter against the right-handed throwing Wolski. Deals. Hit in the air, slicing down the right field line. That's going to drop. Base hit. Only able to go to third is Bosch. And they're at the corners now with 1 out. And here is Alexander Huntington. Alexander Huntington from the right side. The catcher with a run home already. A stretch by Wolski. He throws. Fastball chopped high on the ground to Codiato. Has 1 play. It's at first. And there's 2 down. The runner at third did not go anywhere. And so with 2 away, it's second and third. For Easton Monson.
I tripped on the grass.
Monson, a left-handed hitter against Wolski, the right-hander. The pitch is a strike on the outside. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. And that's a little bit in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ball and a strike. Wolski trying to limit the damage. He throws. Low. 2-1. Shiloh Christian with a run in this first inning. 2-1 the count. And here it is. At the knees, a fastball strike 2-2. Landon Barth would be next. 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. The 19th pitch of the inning is hit on the ground back towards Wolski. Fields throws to first in time, and the side is retired. For Shiloh Christian in the first inning, a run on 2 hits with 1 error and 2 left. And at the end of a half inning, it is Shiloh Christian 1, Carrington coming to the plate on the main forward scoreboard, and Cardinal baseball continues in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Kara Brinster with Brinster Law PC, located at 832 Main Street in Carrington, the old State Farm building across from Bremer Bank. I graduated in 2009 from UND School of Law, and I've been practicing ever since. I specialize in family law and mediation, and I'm extending my practice to areas of property, estates, and wills. Call me at 701-652-3400 to set up an appointment to discuss your legal needs.
When it's time to buy a new appliance for your home, remember DJ's Home Center. Did you know they are a locally owned business and that they have been serving this great community since 1993? DJ's Home Center services and delivers within 45 miles of Carrington, bringing you the best prices on all major brand appliances. So don't go anywhere else. Remember that DJ's Home Center is your local, low-price, best-trained appliance store. Located right by the roundabout. Go Cardinals.
The Cardinals with work to do immediately. It'll be Josh Bickett, Jacob Basons, and Max Whitman against the right-handed pitcher, Jace Kunze. The defense left to right in the outfield for Shiloh Christian is Mason Moldenhauer, Landon Barth, and Connor Keese. Left side of the infield features Justin Bosch and Evan Fuchs. Right side, Jack Pelham and Easton Monson. The catcher is Alexander Huntington. And the pitcher is Jace Kunze. Bickett comes in 16 for 38. He walked twice and was hit by a pitch this morning in the loss to Park River. Left-handed batter against the right-hander Kunze, whose first pitch is taken for a strike. It's 0-1. The wind really howling. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground foul, wide of first. It's 0-2. He pulled it. He pulled it foul. The wind is really whipping. 0-2. Kunze, the right-hander from the first base side of the mound, deals, and Bickett slaps it in the air to deep center. Moving back and making the catch is Bart. There's one down. And so with one away, here's Jacob Basons. Basons on the season, 12 for 46, 261 average. The pitch is a little high, 1-0. One ball the count, here it is. There's a strike on the outside, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, righty-righty matchup. The pitch is high, 2-1. Tried to break off the curveball, and it just wasn't going to go where he wanted it to. And so the count's 2-1. To Basons, the junior right fielder, the 2-1. Hit on the ground, right side, charging, fielding, and throwing out Basons is Pelham, and there's 2 down. And here's Max Whitman. Max, earlier today, 2 for 4, with 2 runs scored and a double in the 17-5 loss to Park River. First pitch to Max is swung on and skied on the infield. Should be the shortstop's ball, and making the call in the catch is Fuchs. The side is retired. A 1-2-3 first inning. And after 1 full on the bank forward scoreboard, it's Shiloh Christian 1, Carrington nothing, and Cardinal baseball continues in a moment.
Rest assured that you'll be treated with the care and respect you deserve at Central Pharmacy. Conveniently located in the heart of Carrington and New Rockford, Central Pharmacy delivers the kind of attention and commitment to improving your health care that the big box stores just can't. Central Pharmacy does it all, from medical supplies to prescriptions, health and wellness concerns. Plus, we have a great selection in our gift, boutique, and decor departments. Visit us on Facebook for up-to-date info. Central Pharmacy, your one-stop in Carrington and New Rockford.
Head on over to Headlocks of Carrington for some great deals after the Cardinals game. If you and your friends come in sporting any Cardinals gear, you'll not only receive the friendliest service around, but also special discounts. Ask for more details and visit us on Facebook for all of our happenings.
The fun's always on time. I'm heading to Headlocks. 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 Carrington, North Dakota.
1-0 as we go to the second inning. Tate Wolski preparing to face 7, 8, 9 in the order. Bart, Moldenhauer, and Keese. Hope you enjoyed that pregame chat with Grady Shipman. As we mentioned, he will be coaching the Legion Bowl team, and we should have a schedule for them probably by Memorial Day, you would think. And of course, we'll have at least a game each week here on KDAK, the Cardinal. All roads actually lead to Park River this year for the state tournament in Legion. Here is right-handed hitting Landon Bart taking ball 1. The defending state champion, of course, Lisbon, after winning it in Lemoore last year. The 1-0 pitch is a strike at the knees, and it's 1-1. Wolski always ready to go. The 1-1. Fastball in 2-1. He's got a very good rapport with Max Whitman, his catcher. Now the 2-1 is a little high. Ball 3. A walk is what led to the first run. Here's a 3-1. There's a strike at the knees. It's 3-2. Wolski's 3-2 now is on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And there's one down in the second. Mason Moldenhauer will hit. Moldenhauer from the right side against Wolski. Deals a fastball, hit him. And a 1-out base hit. And Connor Keese will hit. Keese, the 9-hole hitter. Jack Pelham is on deck. Middle infield looks for a double play. First pitch. It's bunted in the air. It spins and stays fair. It's spun and stopped right on the line upon single. My goodness. And there's 2 on for Jack Pelham. Pelham walked and scored the game's only run in the first inning. First pitch, Pelham takes down and away. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 on the bank forward second inning scoreboard. The stretch by Wolski. He throws, and it's popped up out to right. Basons covers his eyes with his right hand and makes the catch with his left. Throw back to first is not quite in time, and there's 2 down. So 2 away, and here's Jace Kunze, the pitcher, right-handed hitter. He flied out in his first at-bat to Josh Bickett. Wolski deals. Fastball, a strike on the outside, and so Tate works quickly. Says yes, stretches. Deals home the 0-1. Low, 1-1. 2 on, 2 out in the second. 1-0, Shiloh Christian. The 1-1. Straight back, 1-2. Now Tate trying to get out of this without conceding. Now the 1-2. Hit in the air to center. Moving over is Bickett. He squares up, makes the running catch. The side is retired. No runs on 1 hit with no errors and 2 left. And in the middle of the second inning, it is still Shiloh Christian 1, Carrington nothing on the bank forward scoreboard, and Cardinal baseball continues in just a moment.
Effortlessly manage your farm fertility with Verify. Verify takes yield data directly from your combine and instantly generates variable rate fertility maps based on your nutritional goals. Whether it's building soil, balancing nutrition, or maintaining fertility. And with full integration with John Deere Operations Center, Verify can send recommendations directly to application equipment, no matter the color. For more information on Verify, talk to your hefty agronomist and keep your farm moving.
High Plains Equipment is your authorized Case IH dealer serving farmers around Carrington, Devils Lake, Rugby, and Harvey. When you're ready to invest in a new piece of quality Case IH equipment, their friendly, knowledgeable sales, financing, service, and parts departments will make sure your experience is outstanding. Visit highplainseq.com to connect with your local Case IH High Plains Equipment location.
On to the bottom of the second inning, it will be 4-5-6, Tate Wolski, followed by Ethan Roller and James Rao against right-hander Jace Kunze, who needed only 8 pitches to get through a 1-2-3 opening inning. In Cardinal baseball all season, brought to you by Bickett Insurance. For your free estimate on auto, farm, home, business, or life insurance, call Bickett Insurance 652-1775. Located near the roundabout in Carrington. Wolski comes in hitting 12 for 31 with 2 doubles and 9 knocked in. He had both RBIs earlier. First pitch to Tate is low, 1-0. We are in the last of the second inning on the bank forward scoreboard. It's 1-0 Shiloh Christian, and the 1-0 is taken for a strike, 1-1. And now the 1-1. Lined into right, a base hit for Wolski. And he's aboard to begin the second. And here comes Ethan Roller. Ethan hitting 11 for 45, 244 with 2 doubles and 7 knocked in. Wolski co-leads the team in stolen bases with 10, so he's a threat to go. Carrington has stolen 33 of their 38 attempts this year. As a team, the pitch. Roller hits it through the left side, a base knock. On to second Wolski, and the Cardinals have the first 2 on. And now on the throw back in, an error and a run will score. An unnecessary throw into the dugout. Oh my goodness. An error on I believe the shortstop. And yeah. So the game is tied. And there's ball 1 now to James Rao. The 1-0. James swings and misses. 1-1. It was such a late play. None of us were really expecting that. Rao 3 for 35 with an RBI. He's got a chance at a second RBI here. The 1-1. He takes a strike. It's 1-2. A 1-1 game, last of the second inning now. What a weird play to tie the game. The 1-2. Curveball in, 2-2. Two and two. The right-hander Kunze deals. And it's swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1 down in the inning. Here's Jamison Coots. His sister Mara will be in the circle for Carrington against the Ray Jays tonight in Fargo. We have it for you either at 6:50 or whenever we get there. First pitch. Jamison takes in the dirt, 1-0. Again, if this game becomes one-sided, we'll break all this equipment down, get to Fargo, and get on the air with softball. But if it stays close, we get on the air with softball when we get on the air with softball. 1-0 the count. Here's the 1-0. And Coots rips one high in the air to center. Tagging is Roller. It is caught. Roller heading to the plate. The throw is way offline. An RBI sacrifice fly for Jamison Coots, and Carrington lead 2-1. And here's Cody Otto as Carrington take the lead. That wild error has proven very costly. Otto watches one go all the way to the backstop. For Coots on the year, didn't even get to his numbers. That's his 5th RBI. Otto 3 for 36 with 2 knocked in. Here's the 1-0. In a check swing, he did not go. 2-0. Two and 0 the count. Shiloh Christian will turn around and play Thompson in the nightcap. The 2-0 is high, ball 3 to Cody. On deck, Talon Merring. 3 balls to count. Here it is. And it's low. Oh, I beg your pardon. That's a strike only because it is 3-0. That was beneath the knees, but now it's 3-1. Now the 3-1. Cody rips one up the middle for his 4th hit of the season. A 2-out single, and it'll bring up Talon Merring. Talon Merring is 5 for 37 on the year. He remains the only Carrington player with an at-bat this year, but no RBIs this year. First pitch is a strike. It's 0-1. So Cody just roped it right up the middle. That was such a good piece of hitting on 3-1. You know you're going to get a fastball. Hit it hard. He did. The 0-1. It is a strike at the knees, 0-2. Nothing at 2. Otto at first, 2 down, and the 0-2. Curveball fouled straight back, still 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Flared foul down the right field line. Nobody's getting that. It's still 0-2. Oh, and 2 to Talon Merring. If he can keep it going, he will turn it over to the top of the order. 0-2. Here it is. Curveball slapped in the air to left. Coming on for it is the left fielder, Moltenhauer. And he doesn't catch it. And E7 sees Otto go to third. My goodness. And they are at the corners for Bickett with 2 down. Josh flied out in his first at bat. The pitch is high, 1-0. Now the 1-0. And that's high, 2-0. 2-0 to Bickett with Otto at third, Merring at first, and 2 down and 2 in. The pitch. Ball 3 high. Jacob Basons is on deck. Three and 0. The stretch in the 3-0. is right through there. 3-1. So Bickett's still way ahead in the count at 3-1. The stretch. The 3-1 is high, ball 4. The bases are loaded. And here comes Jacob Basons, who grounded out in his first at bat. Can Jacob hang up a much bigger number than just the 2 that are up there right now? The pitch. Foul straight back, and he had a good rip. It's 0-1. The 0-1 from the right-hander Kunze is hit in the air, right center. Moving over into the alley to make the catch is Connor Keese, and the side is retired. But it is a good inning for the Carrington Cardinals. They get 2 runs on 3 hits with 2 errors and 3 left. And at the end of 2 innings on the bank forward scoreboard, it is now Carrington 2, Shiloh Christian 1, and Cardinal baseball will continue in just a moment.
Many dream of 5-star hotels and 5-star restaurants. What about 5-star treatment from your dentist? That's exactly what you'll get at Carrington Dental Care. Dr. J's and Dr. Chaz's gentle, relaxed, and friendly atmosphere will give you a full-service dental experience with 5-star customer service and care. Carrington Dental Care will give you 5-star dental treatment for the entire family. New patients are always welcome. Visit thecarringtondentist.com or call 701-652-2801.
This is Tanner from Leading Edge Equipment. We've got you covered for all your on-farm bulk oil needs. We deliver high-quality John Deere engine oil, High Guard, Cool Guard, and DEF, along with a wide selection of oil tanks and accessories. Call Scott in Michigan, Chuck in Carrington, or me, Tanner in Devils Lake. We're ready to deliver right to your farm. Leading Edge Equipment, your family-owned John Deere dealer in Michigan, Devils Lake, Hamden, and Carrington. Talk to the parts department today.
Cardinals 2, Shiloh Christian 1. And all of a sudden, Tate Wolski's working with the lead to Bosch, Crooks, and Huntington here in the third. A Cardinal baseball season long is brought to you by Arrowwood Prairie Co-op, the super next door, powered locally in Cenex. Visit your local Arrowwood Prairie Co-op in Carrington, Wimbledon, Cooperstown, and Sutton. So far, Wolski 33 pitches through the 2 innings. He's given up a run on 3 hits. First pitch to Bosch, who has one of those hits, is wide, 1-0. 1 ball the count to Bosch. And that is outside 2-0. 16 of the 35 pitches have been out zone for Tate. Throws a 2-0 fastball in there on the outside. 2-1. 2-1 the count. And that's line past third into left, a base hit. Savageau can field the second hop and lead off base runner here in the third. Evan Bukes also singled back in the first. He's 1 for 1. The stretch by Wolski, his first one, is outside, 1-0. Alexander Huntington is next. In the third on the bank forward score. There's ball, there's right, and it's 1-1. And you can readily hear that wind in our effects line. The 1-1. Hit on the ground to the backhand of short and through. And this will put runners at the corners. That's going to be a single for Buttes. And on to third goes Bosch. They're at the corners with nobody out in the third for Alexander Huntington. The catcher is 0 for 1 with a ground out. He's got runners on the corners and nobody out in the third of a 2-1 Carrington advantage. The pitch is a strike and it's 0-1. I have a statistic for you that's really dumb, doesn't make any sense, but we'll share it. The runner goes, the pitch is swung on and missed, and the throw is into center field. An error, an E2 and a stolen base. The game is tied at 2. Now Huntington can give Shiloh Christian the lead. The pitch is line foul. And it's 0-2. Here's the stat, because now it's true again. Carrington have taken the lead in 4 innings this year. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away, still 0-2. In every one of those innings, they have failed to put a 0 up in the next half inning. These are the stats that come with a 9-game skid. The 0-2 hit on the ground, comes up on Roller. Wow, that was nasty, and it's 3-2 Shiloh. On what will be scored. An E4, that came up on Roller, really nasty. Scoring was Fuchs. And it is 3-2, Shiloh Christian in the third. Third error on Carrington already. Now a check on the runner, and he's back. Easton Monson is hitting. Monson grounded out in his first AB. And a swing and a miss 0-1. That is just such a terrible statistic to have, that the team has not put up a 0 after an inning in which they've taken a lead this year. The 0-1, the runner goes, and the pitch is fouled off. It's 0-2. I can't tell if that was a bunt or not. It kind of looked like a bunt. But now it's 0-2. Here's the stretch by Wolski, and his 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out swinging. 1 down. And here's Landon Barth. Barth struck out swinging in his first at bat. The runner goes. The pitch is high. The throw down is right there, but the tag isn't. And a stolen base. And so a runner in scoring position for Barth. It was a good throw by Whitman. Maring cut in front of the base and couldn't quite reach down to make the play. 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Popped up on the infield. Who wants it? Ethan Roller says it's mine, and it is. 2 down. And here is Mason Moldenhauer, who was hit by a pitch in his first at bat. 3-2 Shiloh Christian in the third. The pitch is a fastball strike 0-1. 0-1. Wolski trying to get out of the inning right now. The 0-1. Swing and a miss 0-2. Now the 0-2. Outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The stretch. And now the 1-2 is on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 in the side is retired. But 2 runs for Shiloh Christian, and they have the lead again. As we go to the bottom of the on the main forward scoreboard, Skyhawks 3, Carrington 2, and Cardinal baseball continues in a moment.
A growing operation keeps you going from sunup to sundown and beyond. Bremer Bank knows it's good to have a banker who helps you weather the ups and downs of the market. Add to your operation and get the resources, inputs, and equipment you need to make it pay off. Because right now, relationships matter more than ever, and understanding is everything. Find out more at bremer.com.
Why choose Professional Eye Care Centers? 3 great reasons are Dr. Bond, Dr. Freilich, and Dr. Jangula, 3 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, Edgeley, Ellendale, and Lemoore. And finally, their fantastic selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best.
Dakota Growers Pasta Company makes over 100 pasta shapes and formulas for retail, private label, food service, and ingredient customers. Check out a new career with excellent wages and benefits at Dakota Growers Pasta Company or contact Human Resources at 701-540-6152 to help you apply. Ask about our $1,000 sign-on bonus, relocation assistance, and loan repayment plan. Good luck to our Carrington Cardinals. Come make pasta with us.
The Cardinal is AM 1600 KDAK, Carrington, and FM 100.1 K261EW, Carrington. Locally owned and operated by I3G Media.
On to the home third inning, 3-2 Shiloh Christian, and Max Whitman takes ball 1. Whitman flied out in his first at bat. Jace Kunze's 38th pitch is a strike. It's 1-1. He gave up 2 runs on 3 hits in the second after a 1-2-3 first. 3-2 Skyhawks, the 1-1 in the dirt. 2-1 to Whitman. Two balls, 1 strike. Here it comes. Fastball, there's a strike, and it's 2-2. 2-2, and here it is from Kunze. It's fine into left, a base hit for Max Whitman. And he's aboard to begin the third for Tate Wolski, who singled to begin that big second inning. Hits are 5-4, Shiloh Christian. Five combined runs, also 5 combined errors. And Wolski fouls off the first one. It's no balls and a strike. Again, there's one more for you, Carrington softball against the Ray Jays, whenever we get there. 0-1, the stretch. Kunze throws. Swing and a miss, 0-2. The pitch is rolled back towards the mound. A barehand play by Kunze to throw to first in time. Real nice play by Kunze. Down to second goes Whitman, and there's one down. So now Ethan Roller singled in his first at bat. Kunze stretches. The pitch is popped up on the infield. The first baseman is called up, and nobody has it. It's a foul ball. And it's 0-1. Wow. That was the old, you got it, no, I got it, maybe he's got it. And once you say maybe, guess what? Nobody has it. So Roller gets a second life with the runner at second and one down here in the third. It's 3-2 Shiloh Christian on the bank forward scoreboard. The 0-1. Roller swings through at 0-2. 0-2. The stretch in the 0-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, strike three. And there's two down for, oh, I beg your pardon, they call it a foul ball. They say Ethan got a piece. And it's still 0-2. Now the 0-2, and he pops it up foul and probably out of play, I think. Yeah, it's out of play. And it lands on a departing vehicle's windshield. On a bounce, everybody I think is okay, although they're going to step out and check. Nope, they're good. Everybody's good. 0-2. Here's the stretch by Kunze. And he throws, and it's pushed out to left center. This is really hit, and it is caught over the shoulder by a tremendous Mason Moldenhauer. How did he get to that? 2 down. Wow. I cannot believe he caught that, but he did. And here's James Rao, who struck out in his first at bat. Moldenhauer had to go racing back because he's playing shallow. That ball was really hit. Wow. So here's Rao. The pitch is a strike. It's 0-3. Nothing in one is the count. The 0-1. Hit on the ground, a long third, but foul, and it's 0-2. Oh and 2 to James Rao. Here's the stretch by Kunze. His 52nd pitch is in the dirt, gets away, and on to third is Whitman. He's going to keep on going. He's coming to the plate. He will score. A two-base wild pitch ties the game. And just when you think you've seen almost all of it, no, you haven't. Wow. A two-base wild pitch. The game is tied at 3. Huh. And it's 1-2 to Rao. Kunze deals. A little high, 2-2. You can do as many games as you want. The next one will always be bound to have something in it you've never seen. Now a pop-up on the infield. Kunze says he's got it. He does, barely. And the side is retired. But Carrington answer. A run on a hit. And we have played 3. Our score, Carrington 3. Shiloh Christian 3. Cardinal baseball continues in a moment.
Screen printing, custom gifts, and laser engraving, all in Carrington? What a concept. Central City Concepts. They can take your corporate logo, event graphic, or favorite saying and make it sing on t-shirts, coffee mugs, hydro flasks, and all sorts of promotional items. They can also do custom laser engraving, specializing in everything from signs to award plaques to promo gifts for businesses. Check them out on Facebook or call Central City Concepts at 652-5346 during business hours, Monday through Thursday from 9 to 4.
Is it time for you to switch banks? Hi, I'm Tiffany Paulson from Bank Forward in Carrington. At Bank Forward, we have everything you get from a big bank, but small enough to give you exceptional service. Make the switch and let us show you the Bank Forward difference. Call 652-2852 or visit bankforward.com today. Putting the customer first since 1927. It's simply the forward way. Bank Forward, member FDIC.
Meteorologist McCare. Forecast still on target for about 70 up north, 77 in the south, under a becoming mostly sunny sky. It's the north wind 21 gusting to 31 that'll slow down the thermometer. But that north wind will give us a chilly beginning to Saturday, low in the low 40s. And then a south wind tomorrow, high near 80. Sunday, sunny and hot, high in the low 90s. The fire weather watch may likely become a red flag warning. Windy and hot Monday and Tuesday. Then showers second half of next week, maybe a thunderstorm. This is the Ag Central Radio Network.
Connor Keese leads off the fourth inning. First pitch outside to the backstop. The line scores through 3 of this, and I don't mean to be disrespectful when I say this mess of a game to this point. 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors, leaving 5 for Shiloh Christian. 3 runs, 4 hits, 3 errors, leaving 3 for Carrington. There's a strike, and it's 1-1. I mean, it sounds harsh, but it's really not that unfair if you've watched it. The 1-1 is low, 2-1. It's kind of a mess, but it's highly entertaining, and it's kind of like, you know, the 2-1 is fouled away, 2-2. You know the old saying about you can't help but watch the train wreck. That's what some of the defense has been in the game. 2-2. But hey, it's 3-3. The 2-2 is strike 3 called on the outside corner. Down goes Keese, 1 down. Here's Jack Pelham. He's walked, he's flied out. 1 away in the 4th. First pitch to Pelham is lined on the 2 hops past second and into right center. We'll see how that gets scored. It's a hit. A 1-out single. And here's Jace Kunze. He's 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. First pitch. Kunze shows bunt, takes a strike. It's 0-1. 0-1, the stretch, the 0-1. Hit on the ground past third into left, a base knock. And there's 2 on and 1 out for Justin Bosch, who singled twice in the game. First and second, 1 out. .62 pitches for Tate Wolski in a 3-3 game in the 4th. The stretch, the pitch, fastball skied on the infield. Who wants it? Nobody does. Infield fly called. Ethan Roller catches. 2 down. Evan Fuchs will hit. You had Wolski and Roller looking at each other like, you've got this, right? Here's Fuchs, who has singled twice in the game. 2 on, 2 out. The pitch is a strike. It's 0-1. 1. Oh and 1. The pitch. Lined up the middle of base hit. Coming around third to score the lead run on the RBI single is Pelham. To second is Kunze. It's 4-3, Shiloh Christian. And here's Alexander Huntington. Huntington has reached on an error and grounded out. The stretch by Wolski. His first one to Huntington. Curveball, there's a strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 the count. Wolski says yes and stretches at the belt. He throws home on 0-1. Popped up on the infield. Jamison Coots crosses over into foul territory to make the catch. And the side is retired. But another run on 3 hits, no errors and 2 left, and halfway through middle of the 4th after 3.5 on the bank forward scoreboard. Shiloh Christian 4, Carrington 3, and Cardinal baseball continues in a moment.
CHI, St. Alexius Health Carrington Medical Clinic, is committed to bringing you the very best in medical care and treatment right in our backyard. Their goals are to help people by addressing your healthcare needs and help you be as healthy as possible with preventative care, caring about your family as if they were our own. Traveling, a resident, or just moved into our community, CHI, St. Alexius Health Carrington Medical Clinic is your hometown provider. Call for an appointment today, 701-652-2515.
Your first car. It may have been a fixer-upper, but you treated it right. It was your own. That's how Showplace Cabinetry approaches each crafted piece. We deliver it to you with care, because it's our own. Central City Lumber can help you choose the design of your dreams. Give them a test drive. This American-made cabinetry is adaptable to your unique style and built with pride. Every single piece is back for a lifetime. Bet you wish you had that deal on your car. Stop in at Central City Lumber of Carrington, and let's build a beautiful kitchen or bath that really turns heads.
Defensive changes, and lots of them, for Shiloh Christian. There's a brand new player in the game, and I think that what it is Ethan Burdett is going into the lineup where, let me just make sure I'm saying this correct.
No, I don't know, so that ever happened. But if
we'll get to it, but the new pitcher is Justin Bosch. After the starter, Jace Kunze, goes 3 innings, gives up 4 hits and 3 runs all earned with a walk and a strikeout. This call to the bullpen brought to you by Dakota Central. Learn more about premium Wi-Fi and experience Command IQ today at dakotacentral.com. The new first baseman is Ethan Burdett, and he was not previously in the game. I believe that he is replacing the old right fielder in the lineup who, well, we'll see. We'll see. Jamison Coots will lead off. Coots is 0-for-1 with a flyout. The main change is that Justin Bosch is the new pitcher. Cardinal Baseball also brought to you by Brinster Law. Brinster Law specializes in family law and mediation, but is here to help with any legal question. 652-3300. Jamison Coots leading off the bottom of the 4th against Justin Bosch. First pitch is all the way to the backstop, 1-0. Coots, then Otto, then Mary. 7, 8, 9 in the order. The 1-0. Foul. No, not foul. Just swung on and missed. 1-1. Thought I had heard the double tap, but apparently I was incorrect. The 1-1. Popped up, foul, and out of play. 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Jamison Coots. With Carrington trailing on the main forward scoreboard 4-3. There's a 1-2. Fastball fouled off the mitt of the catcher. And it is 1-2. One and two the count to Coots, the freshman. And the 1-2 is on the way. There is strike 3 called on the outside corner. 1 down. And here's Cody Otto. Otto roped a single through the middle in his first at bat. Carrington being out hit 8-4 and outscored 4-3. Suffice to say, this game is not one-sided, so we will join softball whenever we get there. And it may be a thing where we join softball on the radio before we do on YouTube. But we will get both running, I promise. The pitch. Otto takes full. Mara Coots in the circle for Carrington against the Ray Jays tonight. 1-0, and here it is. Fastball, swing and a miss, 1-1. And then tomorrow morning, softball at 9:15 a.m. against either Nedrose or Northern Cass, and at 3:15 p.m. against an opponent to be determined. The 1-1, very high, 2-1. Then on Monday, Carrington baseball back at it against Kidder County to determine where the play-in game will be. We'll be with you at 4:15 from New Rockford. The 2-1, fastball, a little low, 3-1. And then Tuesday, we are in Tolna, the final regular season game against Nelson County, Dakota. Before that play-in game on Thursday against Kidder County, Napoleon Gackle Streeter. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, 3-2. And then next Saturday, we know we've got Carrington softball for you. We just don't know the time, the where, or the opponent yet. Here's a 3-2. Missed it first and foul. It went right through the glove of Burdett. Right through the glove. I don't think he saw it. I think he lost it in the sun. There is not a cloud this sky. It's be easy to lose the base. 3-2. Bosch. From the full line throws, and it's fouled away again. Great at bat by Cody Otto. 8th pitch coming. 3-2 the count. Bosch, ready, rocks, kicks, throws. And in the air to shallow center field. Who's got this one? The center fielder is racing in, and Bart has it, 2 down. Here's Talon Merring. He reached on an error. And he will hit with 2 out and nobody on here in the last of the 4th inning. First pitch to the 9-hole hitter is taken for a strike. It's 0-1. Nothing in 1 the count. Here it comes from Bosch. Hit on the ground towards first. And taking it to the bag himself to retire Merring is Burdett. And it's a 1-2-3, 4th inning for Justin Bach. We go to the 5th of the big scoreboard with Carrington trailing against Shiloh Christian by a count of 4-3. And it will be still Tate Wolski out there for the 5th inning. He has thrown 67 pitches to this point, and we'll see how he does in the 5th in just a moment when Cardinal Baseball continues right after this.
Have you heard? There's a new station in town. No, silly, it's not a train station. Hydration Station. Come and check out Hydration Station at 930 First Street in Carrington. They have delicious and healthy protein shakes, teas, smoothies, and juices. Oh, and they also have some great snacks for on the go. And did you know that they are now open until 4:30? That's right, 6 a.m. till 4:30. Stop by and see Jim today at Hydration Station. First Street in Carrington, open Monday through Friday, 6 till 4:30. Check out Facebook for Saturday openings.
This is Thor Nelson, a minor resident and National Hockey League official for 21 years. Why officiate? Some officiate to help kids learn and respect the game. They enjoy watching kids develop in their sport and as people, and they enjoy it because it's fun. You can be an official. Call your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association at 701-845-3953. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
Easton Munson leads off. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout swinging against Tate Wolski, who works into the 5th. He's thrown 67 pitches, and the first one to him, swing and a miss by Munson. It's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss off speed, 0-2. Wolski really settling in, even though he did give up a run in the fourth. The 0-2, outside 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2 is on the way. Hit on the ground towards first. Yeah, a lot of miscommunication. And eventually it's an E-ball. Jamison Coots not sure whether to field it or go to the bag. And so eventually it's an error on Ethan Roller. And a runner is aboard with nobody out in the 5th. And here's Landon Bart, who was struck out swinging and flied out. Pitch. Bart on the ground to short. Merring to second, 1. Roller to first. Not in time. They get the lead man. And there's 1 down. And here's Mason Moldenhauer, who has been hit by a pitch and struck out. 1 on, 1 out in the 5th. 4-3 Shiloh Christian. Pitch is popped up. On the infield, who wants it? Otto comes racing in, and it hits the edge of his glove. He picks it up, throws to second, and gets the lead man. A 5-4 force, and there's 2 down. And here's Connor Keese. Nope, and here's the change in the lineup. Yep. So this is where Ethan Burdett is in. He's in the 9. First pitch to Burdett is a strikeout. So Ethan Burdett is in the 9 hole for Keese. That's where it went. The pitch. Low, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. As Wolski hits 75 pitches. The stretch and the 1-1. High 2-1. 2 down, 1 on. The 2-1. Fouled away 2-2. I am given to understand there's a foul and it's still 2-2. I'm given to understand by Carrington softball head coach Brady Smith, they are pretty much going to be right on time at 7 o'clock. Here's the 2-2. Fouled away, still 2-2. Another 2-2. Is strike 3 called on the outside corner, and the side is retired. An error and a man left. We go to the bottom of the 5th on the Bank Forward scoreboard, and Carrington still trail Shiloh Christian by a count of 4-3. Cardinal baseball continues in a moment.
Napa is your source for quality auto parts for your car or truck in Carrington. Let us use our Napa know-how to help you find the right battery, brakes, filters, headlights, wipers, or other parts you need to get your job done. We also stock tools, equipment, and many other items for cars, heavy-duty trucks, marine, and farm equipment. Order your parts online or drop by today at 490 8th Street North. Call 652-3663. Your Carrington Napa Auto Parts team looks forward to serving you today.
Hey Cardinals fans, whether you're driving to the big game or just cruising around, OK Tire Store has you covered with the best selection of Bridgestone tires for your car, truck, SUV, or minivan. With Bridgestone tires, you can tackle every road with confidence and enjoy the journey ahead. The team at Carrington's OK Tire Store is here to provide top quality tires and service you can trust from employee owners. Visit OKTireInc.com or stop by the Carrington location today. Go Cardinals!
We go to the last of the 5th inning. Shiloh Christian leads Carrington 4-3. It will be the top of the order. Bickett, Basons, and Whitman here in the last of the 5th. Against Justin Bosch. First pitch to Josh Pickett is a strike. He is flied out, walked. You know, my dad is watching, I believe, on YouTube. He made a very interesting point. Here's the 0-1. Lined into right, a base hit for Pickett. And it nearly skipped over the right fielder's head. That might be a better play than him catching the ball. The ball hits the ground and goes shooting past Moldenhauer, who barehands it to keep Pickett to a single. Are you kidding me? That's pretty spectacular by Moldenhauer. And a leadoff hit for Josh. Here's Jacob Basons. Is this a bunting situation? I wonder. The stretch in the pitch. It is not. As he lines one into right field, that is a base hit. On to second is Pickett. The first two are on with nobody out the fifth. And Max Whitman will hit, the leading RBI man on the team. Carrington with a big threat here in the fifth. We'll get to that point that my dad was making through a text message in just a second because he's exactly right. Bosch to Whitman in the dirt. When up, both runners go. The throw to third is late. A wild pitch. And the tying run is at third. The lead run is at second. On ball one to Max Whitman. And now the infield is in for the Skyhawks. Here's the 1-0. Max takes inside 2-0. My dad making the point that the Carrington pitchers, Max Whitman threw 110 earlier, and Tate Wolski's over 80. Here's a 2-0. Whitman takes a strike, 2-1. They're babied less here than they are in the big leagues with the Pirates. 110 pitches is something that hasn't been seen in a long time, let me tell you, in Pittsburgh. Here's the 2-1. In the dirt, gets away, and scoring the tying run is Pickett. It's 4-4. And now the lead run is at third in the person of Jacob Basons. And Whitman ahead 3-1. Carrington's got to like this scenario right now. Three and one. Bosch deals. Whitman takes ball 4, and here comes Tate Wolski. Wolski has singled and grounded out, and now signals in case Whitman takes off from first base. Here's the stretch by Bosch. The first one to Wolski is taken high. A very quick throw back to the mound as though they were convinced that Whitman was running. 1-0 the count. Here's the check on Whitman at first, and he's back. 4-4 game, last of the fifth on the bank forward scoreboard. Carrington trying to take the lead here. The stretch in the 1-0. Wolski looks at it in the dirt. 2-0 to the Carrington pitcher. Two and 0 the count. The pitch is high. The runner goes. The throw is back to the pitcher. A stolen base on ball 3. For Whitman on the season, it is his fourth steal without being caught. 3-0 the count. Wolski takes ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Ethan Roller. What a golden opportunity for Carrington to put a big old number on the board here in this 5th inning. At third base, Basons. At second, Whitman. At first, Wolski. Bosch deals. And Roller takes ball one. One and 0 the count. The infield is in for Shiloh Christian. The 1-0 is a strike to Ethan Roller at the knees on the outside. It's 1-1. We are up to 86 degrees here in Thompson on this Friday evening. Here's the 1-1. In the dirt, 2-1. And we do have one more game coming on the YouTube page and on KDAK the Cardinal. It is Carrington Softball and the Ray Jays and Fargo Midseason Madness. That's coming up as soon as we get there. 2-1 to Roller. Bosch stretches, now throws. And Ethan takes ball 3. James Rao on deck. 3-1. You gotta think you're gonna get something in the middle of the plate here. The 3-1. He did, and he foul tipped it. It's 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Biggest pitch of the game to this point, about to be delivered by Justin Bosch. Here it is. Ball 4, and Carrington have a 5-4 lead. Here in the 5th. Scoring his base odds. He hands his helmet off to James Rao. To third is Whitman. To second, Wolski on the RBI walk for Ethan Roller. And here's James Rao, who has struck out, flied out. A chance for a huge inning. The pitch. Rao takes ball 1 outside. Carrington had a furious rally on Tuesday in that South Border game. The 1-0 is high, 2-0. They also had a 6-run inning against Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, Edgeley. They would like something like that here. 2-0, bases loaded, nobody out. And there's a strike. It's 2-1. Justin Bosch trying to put out the fire. 2-1. The pitch is high, ball 3, but Jamison Coots on deck. 3-1 with Carrington up a run. The 3-1 to Rao is a strike, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Bosch stretches. He throws. And it's lined down the right field line. Foul. By about 1.5 feet. It's sliced foul, and it's still 3-2. Carrington 5, Shiloh Christian 4 in the 5th. A wild baseball game in Thompson. Again, the 3-2. Rao takes strike 3, and there's one down. Here comes Jamison Coots. Coots has flied out and struck out looking. Three on, 1 out. The runners, Whitman at third, Wolski at second, Roller at first. The pitch is low, 1-0. One ball to count to Jamison Coots, who has an RBI in the game. He takes a strike. 1-1, and now a Dakota Central timeout called by Wayne Shipman to talk to Jamison Coots. Just want to calm the young fella down as best you can. It's a big clutch situation for the freshman. Put into one. The pitch. Jones takes high and away. Ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count. Here's the stretch. And Justin Bosch's 2-1 is ball 3. Cody Otto on deck. Carrington with 2 in the inning, 3 more on and 1 out. 3 balls and 1 strike to Jamison Coots. Bosch stretches and throws. And Coots takes ball 4. It is 6-4 Carrington. Whitman down the line to score. And a Dakota Central timeout, and probably a heck of a lot more than that. We'll see if it's a pitching change. Actually, right now it doesn't look it. It's 6-4 Carrington with 3 in the 5th inning here. It is not a pitching change. I'm a little surprised. A little surprised. Granted, Shiloh Christian have another game tonight with Thompson. Maybe that has something to do with it. Here's Cody Otto. Otto is singled and flied out. He is the 8th man to hit in the inning. Bosch throws. Otto hits a high chopper towards third. They throw home and get the lead man. 5-2. There's 2 down. And Talon Maring will hit.
I drive somewhere.
So Roller to third. Coots to second. Otto to first. And here's Talon Maring. He doesn't have an RBI all year. The pitch. He fouls it away, and it's 0-1. He is the only Cardinal without an RBI all season. Will he get a better chance than this? I don't know. I'm not sure he will. 0-1 the count. Bosch throws. And he takes ball 1. A ball and a strike. One and one. Bosch delivers. Swing and a miss. 1-2. One and two to Maring. Bosch brings it. Just off the plate outside. Wow. That's either the most phenomenal take ever or he got fooled and got away with it. 2-2. The pitch. Maring fouls it away, and it's still 2-2. Again, the 2-2 from Bosch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out the side. He is retired. But Carrington turned it around. They now lead 6-4 after 5 innings on the Bank Forward scoreboard, and Cardinal baseball will continue in just a moment.
Carrington sports fans, want to stay on top of all the local action? Catch what you missed by checking out the Foster County Independent. From game-changing plays to memorable moments, we've got you covered with the most in-depth sports coverage in town. And don't miss our stunning photo galleries that capture every thrilling moment and winning smile. For the latest scores, stories, and stunning sports shots, grab your copy of the Foster County Independent today or visit us online at fosterconews.com.
where our customers and their friends.
Hi, this is James at Bassett Motors. Let's test drive a new Chevrolet together. Stack up the savings with discounts and rebates combined with 0% financing for the lowest payments of the year. See us online at BassettMotors.com or call us 701-652-2955. Or better yet, stop in to see our wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles.
Well, here is that stat for you again. Carrington has taken the lead in an inning this season 4 times. Now 5. They have never put a 0 up after taking the lead this season. In the immediate inning afterwards, they have never put up a 0. It will be Jack Pelham to lead off the 6th for Shiloh Christian. First pitch is outside, 1-0. Pelham has walked, singled, and flied out. Carrington 6, Shiloh Christian 4. The 1-0 is lined towards the middle. Baring fields the second hop, throws to first in time. There's 1 down in the 6th. Here's Jace Kunze, who started on the mound. He will not factor into the decision. He is 1 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a single. First pitch shows bunt. Bunts in front of the plate, and he's got his second bunt single of the game. He's aboard with 1 out, and it brings up Justin Bosch. Hits are 9-6, Skyhawks. But where it counts, it is 6-4 Cardinals. Bosch has singled twice and flied out. The stretch in the pitch is a strike over the inside. It's 0-1. Oh, and 1 the count. Here it comes. Hit on the ground through the left side, a base hit. Back-to-back singles with 1 out, and here come the Skyhawks. Evan Fuchs has singled all 3 times, and he hits here with 2 on and 1 out. Just looking over my notes, I think I have to take away that stat. Because after Carrington hit the grand slam at Kidder County, they put up 1-0, and then Kidder scored runs the rest of the game. That's fouled away by Fuchs, 0-1. Once Carrington was up in that game 13-4, that's when Kidder scored in every inning. The 0-1. Lined up the middle, it's a base hit around third, and coming home to score on the single is Kunze, and now it is 6-5. And here's Alexander Huntington. Huntington in the game has flied out, grounded out, and reached on an error. 6-5 Carrington. The pitch is a strike. It's 0-1. Frankly, I don't think Carrington cares about stats. The only stat they care about is arrest this 9-game losing streak. That's it. The 0-1. Inside 1-1. Again, Carrington softball as soon as we get over to Fargo from Thompson. It's about an hour. Fair warning. Here's the 1-1. In the air, shallow left center. And Talon Merring's got it. 2 down. And here comes Easton Munson, who's 0 for 3. A ground out, a strikeout, and he reached on an error. Wolski says yes. and brings it home. There's a strike over the outside. It's 0-1. 0-1. The pitch. Outside, 1-1. One and one the count. Wolski throws. There's a strike on the outside with something off speed. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wolski stretches. He throws. Grounded towards first. Coots makes the play. Flips to Wolski. In time side. Retired. So Shiloh Christian gets 1, but nothing more. And at the end of 5.5 on the main forward scoreboard, Carrington 6, Shiloh Christian 5. And Cardinal Baseball continues in a moment.
There's no community like a Cenex community. That's why every Cenex store is proud to serve theirs by supporting local athletic teams, promoting the arts, and making sure each store is a place its neighbors can find what they need, catch up with their friends, and stay connected. It's also why we give back, helping to make the wonderful places we call home the best they can be. The store next door, powered locally at Cenex.
Visit your local Arrowwood Prairie Co-op in Carrington, Wimbledon, Cooperstown, and Sutton.
Do you want to make sure homework time isn't spent on games and video streaming? Dakota Central can help. With Experience IQ, you set limits to ensure your kids aren't playing when they should be doing homework. With premium managed Wi-Fi from Dakota Central, you can create healthier internet habits for your children from the easy-to-use Command IQ app. Learn more about premium Wi-Fi and Experience IQ today at www.dakotacentral.com.
On to the last of the 6th inning. Top of the order due up for Carrington. They lead 6-5. It'll be Bickett, Faisons, and Whitman against Justin Bosch. If you're wondering, Tate Wolski right now has thrown 94 pitches. So your guess is probably like mine that he's going to be out there for the 7th inning. Bickett 1 for 2 with a walk. The pitch. Josh swings through it. It's 0-1. Nothing in 1 the count. Bosch takes a deep breath. Says no, now yes. Rocks, kicks, throws. Swing and a miss. 0-2. 0-2 the count to Bickett. And here it comes. Fouled straight back. Still 0-2. Oh, and 2 the count. Bosch deals. Grounded into right field. Bickett's got his 2nd hit. And he just continues to produce at the top of this order. Here comes Jacob Basons, who's 1 for 3 with a single. Bickett at first, nobody out. That is a huge insurance run at first base for Carrington. Basons shows bunt and takes ball 1. I think that's the right move right here. Get 1 more run. Make it just that much more difficult for the Skyhawks in the 7th. 1-0. Here it is. Basons watches it to the backstop. And there goes Bickett to second. With nobody out in the inning on the Wild. Basons batting. Runner at second, nobody out in the 6th. The pitch. Basons still bunting. He bunts it foul. It's 2-1. Again, I really like this strategy. Get that run that Shiloh Christian scored in the top half right back. 2-1. It's on the way. And it's low for ball 3 with Max Whitman on deck. The 3-1 from Bosch is a strike at the knees, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Bosch deals. Hit on the ground foul. Still 3-2. 6-5 in the last of the 6th in favor of Carrington, trying to snap this 9-game skid. And it would be the perfect time for it, right before a big game on Monday. The 3-2 again to Basons is popped up, foul and out of play. It's still 3-2. Lands on the roof of the Carrington dugout. 8th pitch of the at-bat upcoming to Basons. Three and 2. The pitch. High ball 4, 1 at bat by Jacob. 2 on, nobody out for Max Whitman. Whitman has singled, walked, and flied out. And before he steps in, we step out 10 for ID on the voice of the Cardinals.
The Cardinal is AM 1600 KDAK, Carrington, and FM 100.1 K261EW, Carrington, locally owned and operated by I3G Media.
First pitch is low to Max Whitman, and the count is 1-0. BJ Walters here with you in Thompson. Carrington trying to snap this losing skid. The 1-0 is high, ball 2. 2-0 the count. Here is the stretch. The 2-0 is a strike in the knees. It's 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike the count. And now the 2-1. High, ball 3 with Tate Wolski on deck. Three balls, 1 strike. Bosch deals. There's a strike, and it's 3-2. The count has gone as far as it will go to the second consecutive hitter. Bosch has thrown, this will be his 70th pitch. The 3-2 fouled away, and he will throw some more. Three and 2. Bickett at second. Basons at first. Nobody out in the 6th. Bosch to Whitman. Hit in the air to right. And it's moving around a lot out there. Man, that's a good job by the right fielder, Moldenhauer, to stay with it. Tagging and going to third is Bickett. There's 1 down. That is such a good job by Moldenhauer to stay with it in this wind. And now here's Wolski, who has singled, walked, and grounded out. Runners at the corners, 1 down in the 6th. The pitch is high, ball 1. Not sure if that alarm is... Oh, it's a 6 o'clock alarm. I bet that means it's 6 o'clock. Here's a 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. It's kind of like the white smoke means that you can say, "Da, Pope." 1-1. The pitch is a strike. The runner goes, and they'll basically let him have it. A stolen base for Basons. 1-2. Here it comes to Wolski, and it's fly foul and out of play. Still 1-2. Oh, come on. You knew I was going to do that. The guy's from Chicago. You have to do that to him. 1-2 the count. 1-2 from Bosch to Wolski. The pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to right. Moving underneath it, Moldenhauer. Tagging is Pickett. Here he comes to the plate. Moldenhauer with a great throw, and he's safe. Both runners move up. RBI sacrifice fly take Wolski. 7-5 Carrington. And here's Ethan Roller, who has singled, walked, and flied out. Seven, 5. That is such a big run. And another one is at third in Jacob Basons with 2 down. Roller looks at a strike. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Outside, 1-1. 1-1 the count. Here it is from Bosch. And that's a strike at the knees, 1-2. Bosch about to throw his 80th pitch in relief. Here's the 1-2. Hit on the ground, past third and down the left field line. Bason scores. RBI single, Ethan Roller. 8-5 Carrington. And here comes James Rao. Rao 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a flyout. The Cardinals lead 8-5. The stretch and the pitch to Rao. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air to right. Moldenhauer comes racing in, and it drops. Nobody called it. Roller goes to third. It's a base hit, and the inning continues for Jamison Coots. Carrington are catching just 1 or 2 breaks that they have not caught in 9 games. Here's Coots, 0 for 2 with a walk. The pitch, hit on the ground, foul of first, and it's 0-1. Oh, and 1 the count. Bosch says yes and throws. There's a strike. It's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. 8-5 Carrington in the 6th. And now the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out the side. He is retired, but Carrington get 2 insurance runs. And as we go to the 7th inning, our new score, Carrington 8, Shiloh Christian 5, and Cardinal baseball will continue in a moment.
When you're thinking about insurance, think of Pickett Insurance. Pickett Insurance, through our partnership with Auto Owners Insurance, can take care of your farm, home, auto, business, or life insurance needs. The agents at Bickett Insurance have over 115 years of insurance experience. We know how to design policies to protect the things important to you. Give Bickett Insurance a call today.
Bickett Safety. Bickett Insurance Agency.
Here at Sendak Cooperative, we're here to provide you with all the products and services you've come to rely on for your farm operation. Please give us a call for all your fertilizer, seed, energy, and fuel needs for this year's growing season, and let us help you with all your grain marketing decisions. You can contact us today at any of our locations in Central North Dakota or visit us on the web at sendakcooperative.com. Sendak Cooperative, helping farm owners grow and succeed today and into the future.
Tate Wolski trying to put an end to this 9-game slide. Landon Barth, Mason Moldenhauer, Ethan Burdett. 7, 8, 9 in the Skyhawk order. The first pitch from Wolski is in the dirt, ball 1. Tate, that was his 95th pitch. He'll join me on commentary for softball when we get to Fargo. The 1-0 is a strike, and it's 1-1. Carrington and Ray in about 54 minutes. The 1-1. There's a strike. It's 1-2. Obviously, we're not going to be able to bring you the beginning of the game or any pregame, but we will jump in as soon as we're there. The 1-2 hit on the ground along third, foul, and it's still 1-2. Mara Coots getting the ball in the circle for Carrington. We're not the only ones, by the way, that are joining mid-game. Isabel Wendell has been written in as a sub. She is coming from track, and Brady Smith tells us the moment she gets there, she's in the game. The 1-2. Wow. Emergency swing by Barth, and he fouls it away. 1-2 still. So there's a lot of people coming from a lot of different directions to Fargo. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 1 down in the 7th.
All right.
And here is Mason Moldenhauer. He's 0 for 2 and has been hit by a pitch. That was Wolski's 100th pitch of the game. The first one to Moldenhauer is outside 1-0. And on that 100th pitch, by the way, Wolski collected his 6th strikeout. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. He has only walked one hitter in the game. A ball and a strike. Here it is from the right-handed junior. Curveball and a beauty. 1-2. One and two, here it comes. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. Tate Wolski having his best inning of the game here in the 7th. And it's up to Ethan Burdett. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Wolski trying to close it out right now. His first pitch to Burdett is hit back to him. Wolski flips it to Coots, and the 9-game losing streak is over. The Cardinals win it 8-5. And Tate Wolski had his best inning of the game in the 7th. Cardinals win it 8-5. Carrington 8 runs, 9 hits, 4 errors. They left 8. Shiloh Christian 5 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors. They left 10. The winning pitcher is Tate Wolski. He's 3-3. The loss is charged to Justin Bosch. The time of the game, 1 hour and 46 minutes. Carrington is now 3-12. They are back in action on Monday. 4:15 airtime at home in New Rockford against Kidder County. A win means they host next Thursday's 3B play-in game. Now, don't go too far because we've got Carrington Cardinals softball coming up as soon as we get over there. But for everyone here in Thompson, thank you very much for the hospitality. And for our entire crew over in Carrington, I'm BJ Walters. A very pleasant good evening to you for now. We will talk to you in a little over an hour from Fargo, North Dakota. So long, everybody.
Thank you for listening to Carrington Cardinal Baseball on KDAK, The Cardinal. Carrington Cardinal Baseball has been brought to you by CHI St. Alexius Carrington Medical Clinic, Central City Lumber, Hefty Seed, Professional Eye Care Centers, Carrington Drug, Central City Concepts, Brinster Law, Headlocks, OK Tire, Arrowwood Prairie Co-op, Bickett Insurance, Sendak, DJ's Home Center, Napa Auto Parts, Dakota Growers Pasta Company, Central Pharmacy, Bank Forward, Bassett Motors, High Plains Equipment, Carrington Dental Care, Leading Edge Equipment, Bremer Bank, Dakota Central, Foster County Independent, and the Hydration Station. For more information on Carrington Cardinal Athletics, make sure you head on over anytime to newsdakota.com. This has been a production of the I3G Media Sports Network.